In this video lecture, I will be discussing exercise 4.2 from quadratic equations, and the first question in this exercise is find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. The question here is x square minus 3x minus 10 equals to 0. Just make the factors of 10, which is 2 into 5, and try to make 3 out of these factors. So you can, and of course you have to take minus 3 into consideration. So it will be 2 minus 5 because that is minus 3. So just make out the factors of this equation. So this will be x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equals to 0, right? So x into x minus 5 plus 2 into x minus 5 is 0. So the two factors are x plus 5 into x plus 2 is equals to 0. And you were asked to find out the roots. So the roots of the equation will be either x minus 5 is 0 or x plus 2 is 0. So when x minus 5 is 0, it means x is equals to 5. And in this case, x will be minus 2. So 5 comma minus 2 are the roots of above equation. So coming to the second part, 2x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. Again, in this case, you have to make the factors of 2 into 6, which is 12. And the factors you can make in this way, 2 into 3 into 2. Now you can see 4 into 3, 4 minus 3, which is 1. So you can make the factors from this. So this is 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 is equals to 0, right? And when you take 2x common from this, this will be x plus 2 minus 3 into, again, x plus 2 is equal to 0. This will be 2x minus 3 into x plus 2 is equals to 0. So either 2x minus 3 is 0, so it implies 2x is equal to 3, so x is equals to 3 upon 2, or x plus 2 is equals to 0, this implies x is equals to minus 2. So minus 2 and 3 by 2 are the roots of this equation. Moving on to the third part, this is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. Now, in order to make the factors, let us multiply 5 root 2 into root 2. This will be 10, and the factors of 10 are 5 into 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So you can write it like root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2. Now from the first two terms, you can take x common. So you are left with root 2x plus 5. And from the second equation, you can take root 2 common, right? So in the first term, you will be left with root 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. So now just take out the two common terms, that is root 2x plus 5, and the second term is x plus root 2 is equals to 0. And since you were asked to calculate the roots, so either the first term is 0, so when root 2x plus 5 is 0, so this implies x is nothing but minus root 5, x will be minus 5 by root 2. And in the other case, when x plus root 2 is equals to 0, so this implies x is equals to minus root 2. So these are the two roots of the above equation. Moving on to the fourth part. The fourth part states 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8. Whenever you are asked to solve such questions, you need to take the LCM first. Just take the LCM. So this will become 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equals to 0. Right? Now what you can do is you can even observe from here, this is a square plus b square minus 2ab. A square plus b square minus 2ab. This is the formula of a minus b whole square. And what is the a in this case? That is 4x. And what is your b? That is 1. So if you apply the formula here, this will become 4x whole square, that is 16x square plus 1 minus 8x. So this equation is nothing but a perfect square of 4x minus 1 whole square is equals to 0. So this implies you can write it like this also, 4x minus 1 into 4x minus 1 is equals to 0. So either 4x minus 1 is equals to 0, so x is 1 by 4, and or the same case here also, 4x minus 1 is 0, so this implies x is equals to 1 by 4. So in this case we got repeated roots, so that are 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. Moving on to the fifth part. The fifth part is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equals to 0. So again you will be using the same approach. You have to make the factors of 100 and you have to get 20, so that will be 10 and 10. So this was minus 10x minus. Now from first two terms take out 10x common, so this will be 10x minus 1 and minus 1 from here, so this will be 10x minus 1 is equals to 0. So this will be 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 is equals to 0. So either the first term, that is 10x minus 1, is 0, so this implies x is equals to 1 by 10, or the second term which is again 10x minus 1, so this will be x is equals to 1 by 10. So in this case also you get the repeated roots, so the roots are 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. So the next question is, find two numbers whose sum is 27 and whose product is 182. So in order to solve this question, we will assume the first number to be, so let the first number be x, right? So since the sum of two number is 27, so the second number will be 27 minus x, right? Because the sum of these two numbers is 27 now, and the product is given to us as 182, and product is 182. So just multiply these two numbers, so this will be x into 27 minus x is equals to 182. So you'll be getting a quadratic equation, so this will be 27x minus x square is equals to 182. So take all the terms on the right hand side, so this will be x square minus 27x plus 182 is equals to 0. Now you need to make the factors of 182, so that are 14 and 13. So this will be x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 is equals to 0. From the first two terms take x common, so this will be x minus 14, and similarly from next two terms take 13 common, so this will be again x minus 14. So the two factors are x minus 13 into x minus 14. So the required numbers can be, so this implies either x is 14 or x is 13. So hence the required numbers are 13 and 14, because if in case you choose the number to be 14, the next number will be 27 minus 14, that is 13, and in case if you choose the number 13, again 27 minus 13, that will be 14. So the two numbers are 13 and 14. Moving on to the next question. So the question is, two consecutive positive integer the sum of whose square is 365. So in my previous video also I have told you about consecutive integers. So if the first integer is x, the next integer will be x plus 1, right? So this is the first step, and it is given that sum of whose square. So sum of whose square means, if you take the square of this, this will be x plus 1 whole square. Now you have to take the sum means plus, and sum of whose square is equals to 365. So you need to just solve out this equation. Now this will be again a quadratic equation, and you will be getting the two consecutive positive integers. So let us solve this now. So this will be x square plus a square plus b square plus 2ab, and bring this 365 this side, is equals to 0. So it is 2x square plus 2x minus 364 is equals to 0, right? Divided by 2, this will be x square plus x minus 182 is equals to 0. So you have to make the factors of 182, that will be 14 and 13, as we have done in the previous question also. So this will be 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equals to 0. So this will be x into x plus 14 minus 13 common, x plus 14 is equals to 0. So the two factors are x minus 13 into x plus 14 is equals to 0. So either x minus 13 is 0, so in this case x will be 13, and if x plus 14 is 0, so this implies x is equals to minus 14, and in case if x is minus 14, this case is rejected. Why this case is rejected? Because we are asked about the positive integer in the question. Read the question again. This is positive integer and this is a negative integer. So this case is rejected. So the value of x is 13, and hence the two consecutive positive integers are 13 and 13 plus 1, which is 14. So that was the question. Next question is the question number. The altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeter less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, then you have to find the other two sides, right? So solution, we will assume the base of the triangle to be x. So let the base of triangle be x centimeter, implies altitude is x minus 7 centimeter. Hypotenuse is already given in the question, that is 13, and in the right angle triangle, you know, there is a theorem called Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is base square plus perpendicular square. And what is your hypotenuse? That is 13 square. What is your base? That is x square. And what is your perpendicular? Altitude, that is x minus 7 whole square. You just need to solve this equation now. So x minus 7 whole square. So this will be a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is equals to 169. X plus x is, so x square plus x square is 2x square minus 14x. So this is 49 minus 169 is equals to 0. Right? Clear up to this? So this will be 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equals to 0. Just divided by 2. So this will be x square minus 7x minus 60 is equals to 0. You need to make the factors of 60. So 12 into 5 is 60 and 12 minus 5 is 7. So this will be x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equals to 0. So from first two factors, x common, x minus 12, and similarly 5 common, x minus 12 is equals to 0. So this implies x plus 5 into x minus 12 is equals to 0. So this implies either x plus 5 is equals to 0. So this implies x is equals to minus 5, or x minus 12 is 0. So this implies x is 12. But this case is rejected because side can never be negative, and hence the base of the triangle is 12. So if base is 12, so it implies altitude will be, so the altitude will be x minus 7. So that is 12 minus 7, which is 5. So moving to the last question. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of the production on that day was rupees 90, so you have to find the number of articles produced and the cost of each article. So first we'll be finding the number of articles produced. So firstly, so we let the total number of pottery articles produced in a day is x. Now see, look at the question. It is given that if the total cost of production on that day was 90, so it implies cost of production of each article would be rupees 90 upon x. Now it is given in the question. So according to the question, so it is given that the cost of production has 3 more than twice the number of articles produced that day. Twice the number of articles. So the articles were x, twice means 2x, 3 more it means plus 3. And what were the cost of that articles? That was 90 by x. So that is the equation. Now you just need to solve this. So let us solve this. So take x to the left hand side. This will be 2x square plus 3x is equals to 90. So this implies 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equals to 0. So the factors will be 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equals to 0. So this will be, if you take x to be common, 2x plus 15. So minus 6 common from here. So here you are left with is 2x plus 15 again is equals to 0. So the two factors will be 2x plus 15 into x minus 6 is 0. So if this is 0, so it implies 2x plus 15 is 0, implies x is equals to minus 15 by 2. And in case if this is 0, so this implies x minus 6 is 0, so it implies x is equals to 6. And we have supposed our x to be the total number of pottery articles produced in a day, and articles can never be, negative. So this case is rejected. So this case is rejected and this is accepted. So x comes out to be 6. Therefore the number of articles produced per day, which were x, that is 6. And the second thing which we were asked is the cost of production. So the cost of production of each article, that was 90 upon x, which is 6. So this comes out to be rupees 15. So that was all about exercise 4.2. In my upcoming videos, I'll be uploading exercise 4.3. For more such videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.